I've started to discover why Poilievre's been so successful in gathering his base. He's one of the first conservative leaders, at least in this, since 2019, 2018, who's seems to be successful in galvanizing the traditional conservatives with the populists. Mm-hmm. He's been doing a good job trying to like ride those two horses, bring those two houses together in some ways. I think that's what has allowed his base to get so large. What is interesting to me is who is he going to listen to when the rubber meets the road, he gets into power and decisions have to be made. That's why when conversations like with Boris Johnson happens and there's pockets of well-connected conservatives who believe and agree with these ideas, I'm like, that was concerning to me. Like, okay, we're going to fund more of Ukraine. Poilievre gets in. We're going to do more foreign wars, more proxy wars. Poilievre gets in. Is that what's going to happen here? I'll be curious who wins that war. Is it going to be the populists or is it going to be the traditional conservatives in his party?
You know who I think is going to win? America. It's going to be whatever America decides, and we're going to go along with it, honestly. So it depends on who wins that election.
That's a fair point. So we want Trump to win that one, is what I'm gathering. I'll say it for myself. The president who was anti-proxy wars, getting out of foreign issues and never-ending foreign wars, I want that person in power because that means we don't get dragged into it. Mm-hmm. But dang, wild times. Good old Poilievre doing his thing. What were your thoughts on his keynote?
I thought it sucked. Like, I'm going to vote for him, but I thought that keynote sucked.
You didn't enjoy it, eh?
No, it was like 30 minutes of just bashing on Trudeau. And I'm like, snore. Like, we all know he sucks. Mm-hmm. Like, give me a break. And then there were so many recycled, like, stories about Diefenbaker, and then the ending story about, like, and the Canadian family just sitting in their rocking chairs, drinking their beer, and they've got a good paycheck and life is great. And the bird just flies by at the right moment. And an American flag rises in the background. Like, that's what I thought. Like, the whole time it was like,
you thought the American flag was rising up, eh?
Oh, that's what it sounded like. It just was like, where's the white picket fence? Like, and he's like, it's the Canadian dream. I was like, nah, just, I don't know. It just, to me, it was just so hokey. And then all of, like I said, the Dr. Seuss-ish phrases that are thrown in, and then, bringing it back and bring it home. And I'm just like, I'm very over that. It just feels patronizing at this point. So it was just like, I started to take notes in his speech. And I was like, nah, this is all the same stuff. I'm not doing that. Mm-hmm. Danielle Smith, though. Oh my God.
That was unreal.
I love her thing.
I do want to like push back on that Poilievre thing first before we jump in. Danielle is, I think you're definitely a prisoner of having followed him for so long at this point. You keep hearing the same things, and that's kind of what's happening. So you just get bored. Where it's like, okay, here it goes. However, as much as I've heard it a billion times over, I do think it's touching. I think the way he lays it out is touching. I do appreciate it personally. Have I heard it a billion times over? Yes. Did I get bored? 100%. But do I think it's important for people who are new to him to hear? Absolutely. So I will 100% be okay with him repeating the same message over and over again, because I think it's a message of hope, and I appreciate that message.
Yeah, I will say that latter end of it is very hopeful, and you can tell the mood change of the room when he does that, because everybody's like, a nicer time, a time where you're not thinking about war or protests in the streets or hunger or everything that he mentioned in the first 30 to 45 minutes of his speech. And like, prices have doubled and food bank usage has gone up. It's like all these things, right? So yeah, I think, I don't know. I'm like you said, I've heard it a couple times, so maybe I'm a little over it, but
a little jaded.
Yeah, a little jaded. I need less GT in my life, and so for him to spend that much time on him, I'm like, I'm done.
That's fair.
Talk more about this, like cuts to the federal income tax that I want to hear more about. Like that, when he says that, I was like,
got me excited. Woo! That was electric, wasn't it? Well, we enjoyed it. Hope you did too. If you did, you can check this video out here to the top right corner, right near my window. Get over. There it is. There it is, right there. And if you liked that, you can also check this one right here. We love you. Have a good one. Peace out.